The Ford F-150 has been the best-selling vehicle in the United States for 43 consecutive years, but due to increased competition, especially from the Ram 1500, Ford is making some big changes for the 2021 model year. Thanks to Automotive News Canada, a 2021 F-150 was spotted undergoing road testing in Dearborn, Michigan. Even though spy shots have been taken in the past, this F-150 had a new grille completely exposed. First thing you'll notice is the stacked headlights. They look very different from the current headlights, and you have daytime running lights that not only wraps around but also extends into the lower bumper. The grille in the middle seems to have shrunken a bit and now resembles the shape of a Ford Ranger's grille. And also, look on top, look at the hood, it's definitely a lot more raised than in the past, and it has some interesting patterns. Is it all for show, or is it to make room for something bigger underneath? Looking at this crew cab, it's apparent this 2021 F-150 is more of a refresh than a complete redesign. The back tailgate, taillights, exhaust is very similar to the current F-150. Now, what's interesting is, besides the refresh on the outside, Ford is making a big splash on the inside to compete with the luxury-like cabin of the Ram 1500. Autoblog was able to snap some spy photos of the interior of the 2021 F-150. Here, as you can see, the entire dash layout, including steering wheel, gauge cluster, infotainment screen, have all been heavily revised. The infotainment screen looks massive. It's rumored to be 12 inches to compete head-on with the screen within a Ram. It's faint, but you can see the button layout on the screen, and the interface does not look like Sync 3, which is what's being used today. It is also rumored the screen can display multiple functions such as maps and climate controls at the same time. Take a look at the climate control buttons below. You have several large knobs, but it's obvious there are less buttons now, and the overall design just looks a lot more modern. Same thing, take a look at the vents and also the center trim piece that wraps around from one end of the dash to the other. They all look integrated and well fitted. This is a nice looking dash design, and if you look carefully at the gauge cluster, it seems to be one gigantic digital screen. There's no doubt trucks are getting more and more fancy with every generation, just like the SUV segment. Lastly, look at the steering wheel. It no longer looks like a clunky one that is being used today. The buttons have shrunk and the wheel just looks more modern. Now, what's interesting is the current generation of the F-150 Raptor did not get an exterior refresh with the last refresh of the F-150. Of course, there was no need to do so since Raptors look so badass. But will Raptors get a refresh starting with the 2021 model? Could be coming. So what are your thoughts on the new 2021 Ford F-150? Do you like the new front end, or do you like the current generation better? Will Ford be able to retain a #1 spot and keep it away from Ram with the latest changes? Leave your thoughts below. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit the like and subscribe to the channel, and check out these other videos.